Aloha, I'm Reverend Cindy Paulos, and I wanted to talk about a subject that I think has been reoccurring in the last, I don't know, 6 years, 5 years maybe, for many people. Too often that you really can't ignore it. And that's kind of taking a new look at your life and what you really are here for. Now, this is a very deep subject. We saw so much happening during COVID and many people dying. And then you follow it up here on Maui, where I live, with fires, with I think 1,002 people died. Um, and then, of course, the most recent fires that happened in Los Angeles. And these are enough things that if people go through them, and I think they've already found that people are taking another look at their life. They found that many people changed their work patterns after COVID. A lot of people changed their jobs after COVID. I know that a lot of people here on Maui took another look at what they really want to do with their lives here. And I would think that that same thing is going to be happening for many, many, many people in Los Angeles. Because of what's going to happen is that the fact is that there's not going to be enough houses for people to live in and rents will probably go up for the houses that are there. And people are going to really wonder, is this really what I want in my life? And this is an important question. And I don't think it's a mistake that we all have to stop sometimes and take a deeper look at what we're doing with our lives. Now, I certainly had to as well, because after everything that happened here with the fires, then I also had a stroke last year. And it made me again reevaluate what's going on. What do I really want to do? How much time do I have to do what I want to do? And when you have a deeper look at your life that way, you are going to change your perspective. You're going to look at things in a different way. If you don't, then maybe you should. Okay, what does it take to take a little bit of well, maybe I've got to take a look at what I really want to do with the time I've got here. And many people are doing things that I think are life-changing and very helpful. There's been many people that have been going into nonprofits or trying to help and serve. I've seen that happen here. And I'm kind of guessing that you're going to find a lot of people who are going to try to find some value in helping others in Los Angeles after the fires as well. This is an important time. You've got to look at well, what really is important in my life. Now, maybe you weren't part of any of the problems with the fires, but you still might want to think twice about what you're doing with your life. And it's sad when we have to wait till there's a terrible situation and a life crisis to actually make changes in our life. But sometimes it takes that. I read a study once that said it takes sometimes people to go through a death of a close friend or a death in the family. And sometimes it's a divorce, but sometimes it occurs after people go through life-changing situations where they actually stop and take a look at what's going on. And that's a good thing. And not the tragedies, not going through all the pain, but taking a look at your life is a very valuable, good thing. And I think you can understand the value of that. And maybe you probably might know people who are going through that very thing right now. Now, there's a difference between reacting, let's see, what's the word I would be searching for here? Kind of dangerously, some people react to life-changing situations and go to extremes in their life. But I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about facing the situation and pausing and really taking a deep look at what you should be doing with your life and what you really think your mission in life is and what makes a difference to you. And maybe it's writing that book you always thought you were going to write. How many of us thought? I know, I've got one waiting. I've written lots of books, but I've got another one waiting. Maybe it's for some people getting married or having a committed relationship with people. For some people, it might be moving. Everyone has different paths that they will take when they're taking that deeper dive into their life. And most of them are very interesting and can make a difference in the world. And I've seen this reflected in music. I've seen this reflected in movies. I've seen this reflected in many ways where we see our whole society changing, for good reason. There has to be some changes made. And we are definitely living in different times than we were 50 years ago. I've been around that long, so I can tell you firsthand it's different. So I just want to encourage you to pause, to stop, to really take time to go within and allow some deeper answers. Allow that higher self, allow your soul to speak to you, to talk to you, to guide you, to give you inspiration. Because when you're going through life changes, it really helps to feel that you're, what was that movie? Remember that? I'm on a mission from God. What was that movie? It was a funny movie. But it helps to think that you are on a mission and that you have that inspiration to do whatever you're going to do, that it's going to feed the fire, that it's going, maybe that's the wrong term to use after these fires, right? It'll feed the inspiration. It'll feed your soul. It'll let you do what you were waiting to do. Why? You have to look at, why was I waiting? What was going on? Was I afraid to take a chance? Maybe. Sometimes people have fear of failure. Now, I know just one word of reflection on this. I have seen people trying to make changes. Sometimes they go to extremes, and they try to do things that they don't really have the money or ability to do. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about really being able to do what you can do with your life that is going to be in tune with your true inner gifts that you have. And that takes time to build that inner gift, to build that confidence, to find that way. Some people will be able to do it on their own. Some people may need to do it with others. Whatever way it is, it's really helpful to pause, to just pause, to go within. Maybe you need to go on a retreat, to find a way to really make some life changes that mean something to you, that really can make a difference. I mean, there's so much that was going on after the fires that oh gosh, it was hard for people to be happy. Now, the sad part of this is that some people could have maybe been happy, but they felt guilty being happy when so many people around them were suffering. The people felt like they couldn't express happiness. I don't know if that's going to happen with the Los Angeles after effects or not, but it's possible. I mean, you can understand easily how it could be. I mean, you're not going to be going around and being happy when other people have lost everything they've owned. Or if someone has died, they know in the fire. These things take a toll, But there's a different kind of happiness than just that happiness that's a fake happiness, It's a deeper connection. It's an inner peace. It's a part of you that has a mission that gives you strength to do what you came here to do. And that's not the same happiness as you would if you're just going to be going out and pretending to be happy. But if you have this real inner strength and happiness, the gift on that is that as you are doing that, you also can inspire others to be a part of what you're doing or to see that you have made a difference and wanting to be a part of making a difference themselves, but perhaps. So let's just breathe a little bit. Let's just breath sweeps mind, breathing in and breathing out. Just simply not worrying about anything right now, but just being here now. Just breathing in and breathing out. Just allowing yourself to be in that sacred, safe place, that space within, where you are in connection with your highest self. Breathing in and out. Putting a wonderful, safe light all around you, going way up, on either side and down below. And calling upon that highest light within, that energy of who you really are. That part of your inner self and your soul that knows what's really good for you, what's really right for you. It's there as your inner cheerleader to let you be inspired. And ask for some guidance. Ask for some help in understanding your purpose and reason for being here. Just allow yourself to be open. Now, guidance comes in many ways. You might get a word or two. You might see a vision. You might see a picture. Sometimes it takes time. You might not see something right now. Maybe you'll have a dream, or maybe you'll run into someone that says, I was thinking of you. I had this idea. So it comes in many, many ways. So allow yourself to give your space, your whole soul and your energy field. Let it have that openness to receive what you need to be guided, to do what's best for you in life, to do what you came here for, to honor yourself and your soul. Let yourself be in that train of thought, that place, that plane of being that is inspired. Open that door within. And give yourself that freedom to be able to believe you have the power to do what you came here for in life. You are a true reflection of the highest light that you came from, the highest love, the source of inspiration. And leave that door open as you allow yourself to slowly come back and be here now, to feel good, to be inspired, to know that you can make a difference in the world, and to find out how you can best do that is a wonderful gift. I pray you find that gift and you follow that path and you live the life you came here for. Many blessings of love and light.